everyone, my name is Lindsay Mercer and I'm currently an executive sales leader with Norwex. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to successfully launch your new Norwex business in 5 simple steps. When you sign up with Norwex, you're automatically enrolled in our Fresh Start program, which is an opportunity for you to earn over $700 in free product and business supplies in your first 90 days. So who doesn't like free stuff? When I sign someone up new in the business, I assume they want some of that product. And so I help give them straightforward, simple strategies to help them earn those products for free and keep their new businesses relatively low cost. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your initial excitement and your motivation at starting this business and give you some simple, straightforward tips that are going to help you get your business rolling. It doesn't matter if you want to do this super full-time or really casual, following the same startup, and the only difference being the number of dates you open up in your calendar is going to give you the control to make sure that you have a consistent business moving forward. So let's get started. So the very first step you're going to want to do is to pick a launch show date. Typically this is going to be in your first 15 days so that it can align with your first Fresh Start program, which is submitting $400 in retail sales in your first 15 days. It also allows you to really get things kick-started without letting too much time pass. So when you pick that launch show date, the goal is to get new bookings from it. So you want to get at least one new booking, you want to have that as your launch show date, and then get 1 or 2 more within your first 30 days so you can align that with your second Fresh Start goal. Your launch party is really an opportunity for you to introduce Norwex to your friends, your family, and invite them to be one of your very first hostesses. Second step that you want to do is you want to make your Frank list. Now, Frank stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and people you know through any kids in your life. This is your opportunity to think, who do I know that I think would really benefit from hearing about Norwex? Maybe it's a best friend from high school that recently got married. Maybe your cousin just had her first baby, or some friends of yours built a brand new home. There can be a lot of reasons why people may be looking for chemical-free, environmentally friendly, sustainable products to use in their home. So keep your Frank list out on your counter so that when names come to your mind, you can write them down. This is going to be your starting list for your contacts to invite them to be one of your first hostesses, and of course invite them to your launch party. Step number 3 is going through that Frank list and giving those people one-on-one personal invitations to partner with you and attend your launch party. You know what? It matters to people that it matters to you that they come. So you want to avoid mass Facebook events, mass emails, blanket text messages. When you make that invitation personal, people are much more willing to be engaged and listen to what you're sharing. So you might want to say something like, hey Jessica, I wanted to get in touch with you because I'm so excited. I recently made the decision to start my own business with Norwex, and I'm having a launch party to introduce the product line to my friends and family. And you know what? As I was going through people that I knew in my life that I thought would be interested to learn about Norwex, you came to my mind. You know what? You and Jason have a couple of kids, and of course you've got your puppy, and we've talked a little bit before about just, maybe some of the dangers of chemicals in our houses and how we don't want those all over our floors that our kids are crawling on. So I was wondering if you would be interested to come and to learn about Norwex. I'm having my launch party on such and such a date. Do you happen to have that evening free in your calendar? And when you leave it on a question, they're more likely to respond instead of saying, just let me know. then they think, oh, I'll get back to that, and they may forget. So if you leave it in a question, do you have that night free? Would that be something you'd be interested to attend? Can I save a seat for you? Something like that. They're going to be more inclined to respond. If she's not able to come on the night of your launch party, you say, no problem. Would you be interested in earning $200 to $300 of free Norwex product through our super generous Hostess program? This is an opportunity for you to stock your cupboards for free and try the product and really see if you like it by partnering with me and being one of my first hostesses. Would you be open to having a look at some of my upcoming available dates? And then leaving the power in her hands. There is no need to be pushy. There is no need to be aggressive or make people feel obligated. We are offering them a gift of free Norwex products. And if they choose not to take that gift, that's okay. It's not a personal rejection against you. It's just something they choose not to do at this time. And they may change their mind in the future. And great, you'll be more than happy to work with them for an evening. But letting her know that even if she can't come to her launch party, she still has the opportunity to be one of your first hostesses. She may be more than willing to help you out. Helping out a friend is one of the top 3 reasons that somebody will choose to host a show. So the launch party and doing the personal invitations is all about getting those initial bookings, because that is where you are going to make the most money up front, and that's where you're going to make the most contacts up front as well. So once you've got some initial parties on your calendar, again, lining up with that Fresh Start program, so 1 show in your first 15 days, 2 to 3 shows in your first 30 days, and then an additional 2 to 3 shows in your first 60 days is going to earn you the maximum amount of free product. The additional business supplies to be earned are going to be through team building, and you know what? Don't be afraid to talk to your friends and say, come along with me on this journey. I'm totally just learning myself and getting all the training, so it will be super easy for me to pass it right on to you. And you can earn some fantastic business products by growing your team in your first 90 days. Now, the 4th step that you want to take to launching your business is you want to do some strategic Hostess coaching. Now, Hostess coaching is a part of the direct selling business that allows you to really maximize the shows that you have on your calendar and really help teach your hostesses how to have a successful show, how to successfully invite people, how to avoid those cancellations, how to increase attendance by having her guests invite someone to come with them, all of those things. So when you get those initial bookings on your calendar, what you want to say to those hostesses is you want to say, Jessica, thank you so much for being one of my first hostesses. I am so excited to be able to, work out my words and practice the presentation and earn you a lot of free product. And you know what I would love? I would love it if you would invite people to your Norwex show that I don't already know, because I really want to be able to share this product with as many people as possible and expand my networking circle. So if your sister hosts a show for you, you don't want your grandma and your mom and your auntie showing up. You want to meet the people she knows through her son's soccer team and her husband's co-workers or their co-workers' wives. You want to meet the people she knows through her mom's group or a Bible study. You want them to know that you are purposeful about your business. You want to meet those people that they know. So by asking them to invite people you don't already know is going to get you out of that family and friend circle as fast as possible. And once you break out of there, that's when you start to have a sustainable long-term business. The 5th and final step that you want to focus on when launching your Norwex business is focused training. So you don't have all the time in the world to learn everything about this business before you do your very first parties, nor do you need to. Even myself, I've been a Norwex consultant for over 5 years and I am still learning things. So it's definitely something you will learn as you go. But before you do your initial parties, what you want to focus on is structuring your presentation. So you want to have that beginning, that middle, that end, because that is going to going to give you the confidence that you know where you're going, you know what you want to touch on, and the products that you want to share about. No more than 10 to 15 products to share during your presentation, and I like to stick to the top 10 best-selling because, hey, they're best-selling for a reason, especially when you're introducing new people to Norwex, and then obviously I leave time at the end for people to ask me questions about a product I didn't talk about, so everything gets covered. You also want to become confident and comfortable in how you offer the Hostess opportunity. So taking time to learn what our Hostess program looks like, again, it's going to give you that confidence to be able to share and say, look at all these ways you can earn free product. This is the perfect way to get your wish list for free if you were not able to purchase everything that you wanted to tonight. And you know what? You'll be doing your friends and family a favor by letting them learn about this product and how it could potentially change their life. And then the third way is by learning about how you can comfortably share about the Norwex business opportunity. What I have found to be really effective is the ask me about my job portion that I do at the very end of my presentation. I give out extra tickets into the door prize. I feed questions and say, you can ask me anything about my business. You might want to know, what is my commission rate? Do I have a monthly sales quota? What's my favorite part about doing Norwex? So does anybody have one of those first questions for some extra tickets? And then I have given the information already, and it gets the ball rolling, and people can learn a little bit more about the business opportunity. So focus training on structuring your presentation, learning how to talk about the Hostess opportunity, and become comfortable offering the gift of hosting, and also offering the gift of the business. That is going to give you the strongest start, and from that point on, you can really decide how many dates you want to open up on your calendar, how busy you'd like to be, and the Norwex business can really become your own.